It is about that time for us to sit down and chit chat about all of the things that I was influenced to buy, or just things that I bought that I really love and that have worked out beautifully, aka a favorites video. I am just a curious person, so a lot of times when I see somebody that I really enjoy following, or even someone in my real life recommend something, I'm like, well, I obviously have to try it. And then also I enjoy testing out these products as part of my job to like report back to you guys and let you know what I think is worth the hype, what I think is not worth the hype. So don't you worry, another de-influencing video will be coming at some point. But yeah, I just thought that I would round up some of my favorite things from different categories like jewelry, beauty, fashion, books, TV shows, random, home, everything under the sun, and kind of give you my full rundown of what I've been really digging lately. So you know how I love to yap in these. Without further ado, let's jump into my current favorites slash things that I was definitely influenced to buy. But they're good, don't worry. Starting off with the jewelry category, we have the sponsor of today's video, Mejuri. Mejuri is designed for people who love to have fun with their jewelry, like me. I love stacking different things, coming up with different combos. I love having my classic pieces that I can wear every day that go with everything else in my collection. Each of their pieces features a bold new shape and design, and it's just perfect to wear during the summertime and really any time of the year, but I have been loving these pieces, especially for summer. If you have been watching my vlogs especially, you will have seen that I have been wearing these Billy hoops almost every single day. I love them so much. They're that perfect amount of like fun and funky, but I'm still able to wear them every single day. They're extremely comfortable. This dome figure ring has not left my finger. I love it on its own. I love stacking it with other rings. It's that perfect blend of kind of hip and trendy and fun, and it's one of my favorite rings to wear. Next, as a former 90s kid, I always love a bangle set, and this flexi bangle set has been amazing because you can wear one, you can wear all of them. They stand out on their own. You can wear them with other things. They're just that perfect kind of classic bangle, but not too thin and not too thick, kind of right in the middle. And then this boyfriend chain necklace is easily my most stackable piece. It's so beautiful. It's made out of 18 karat gold vermeil. The quality is fantastic, as well as all of these pieces. I truly cannot say enough good things about the quality. All of these pieces are perfect to go from day to night. You can wear them to the beach or when you're out and about, and then you can wear them to dinner that night. You guys have heard me mentioning Mejuri in other videos recently. I just love them. I strongly recommend, if you are on the hunt for really lovely and amazing quality jewelry, make sure you click my link in the description box below to check out my picks. And thank you so much again to Mejuri for sponsoring this video. Now let's jump back into the favorites. Next up for the beauty category, I have quite a few random things, but the first thing that I thought of when I went to make this video was this freaking powder. I love this powder so much. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. I can't remember who I saw recommend this. I want to say it was somebody on Instagram, so I bought it through their link and I love it. I wasn't sure how I first felt about it because I wasn't really aware of how to use it, but I found that when I do like a really light layer of this locks my makeup in so well, and it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look too powdery. I am like a very just oily person in the face. I think I always have been, but especially since I've entered my late 30s, I've noticed my skin changing a lot, specifically my eyelids. Oh my goodness. And so this really helps lock everything in and just make it so that I'm not too oily throughout the day. I bought the full size after trying out like the travel size for a little while, and I just loved it so much that I had to buy the big one. I cannot live without this product. The combo is just unmatched, and I have waited a long time to find something that works so well for my skin. So if you are struggling with oiliness, especially like under your eyes, on top of your eyes, definitely recommend this one. Now the other product that is a must-have in my makeup routine now, like truly cannot do my makeup without it, that is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Does anyone remember this from like OG YouTube days? I have been, like I said, just struggling so much with my makeup feeling extremely cakey, and like especially on the top of my eyelid right here, I was noticing I was getting that really gross line halfway through the day. I shouldn't say gross, it happens, but I just felt so insecure, and I would do all these different techniques and powders and like try different concealers, and then I remembered that like eyeshadow primer existed, and I was like, wait a minute. I remember Urban Decay being that girl. She was a holy grail back in the day. Does anyone remember? I actually ended up getting the anti-aging version the last time I was at, what's it called? Sephora. When I was at Sephora, I saw like a bunch of different ones. They have like a lot of options now, or at least a few, I should say. And so I decided to try this one, and I love it. When I tell you, I have had like full-on beach days where I've like worn makeup and then gone to the beach in the afternoon. Nothing. I have been outside for walks in the hot blazing sun no creasing. I mean, really, this combo, unbeatable. And when I tell you my eyelid grease could penetrate like brick, no, not this. That is no match for this baby right here. Like, I literally love it so much. I cannot say enough good things about it, and I strongly recommend it. Next, speaking of kind of like my makeup routine, we're kind of just going down the list of like my makeup routine, and this is actually something that I wear all the time. And you guys know that I've been on a journey with lashes throughout my life, and especially in the last, like, I don't know, 4 years or so. I was getting eyelash extensions for a while, and then one of my friends introduced me to the world of DIY lash extensions, but they're like little clusters that you place underneath your eyes. I have some on right now. These are a little bit more of a dramatic pair. It's actually not the ones that I'm going to talk about, but like I rotate. But this pair is like my everyday. I change them every like 3-4 days or so. I have gotten it down to a science, and there's an even newer development, and I just love it so much. So these are the Flutter Habit Dreamer Brunette, which is a newer product, under eye lashes, and these are actually pre-glued, and I never would have thought that I would have gravitated towards something that was pre-glued because that never works very well. It never lasts very long. No, these are amazing. I use like a mascara style glue, just like a bonding glue, to like make it last even longer, but you don't even have to do that. Quite literally, you just pull it out of the package, stick it underneath your eye, and you're good for like 4 days. I shower with these on, I wash my face with these on, I sleep with these on. Like, they're just so amazing. And I like this pre-glued one a lot better because it's so much easier on your eyelashes to pull off. It turns into like a goo almost, as opposed to like a hard lash glue, if that makes sense. I wear these, and then I do like a tiny little flick of a brown winged eyeliner, and it is beautiful. I used to truly layer on the eye makeup. I don't know why. It's just like a habit, and this has, especially the brunette color, has given me so much more of like a natural but still elevated look, and I love it so much. I do think they sell these at Sephora now in like a 2-pack with some tweezers, so that's, I think, a good place to start if you're looking to kind of like dip your toe in. And then once you like know that you love it and you want to wear it all the time, I would recommend getting it through like their website and just subscribing. Not sponsored at all whatsoever, but I just love them so much. Next up, I think I have this on my lips right now, I'm pretty sure. This is a product that I tested out for a YouTube video on this channel, which, if you guys watched my most recent kind of testing out Costco products video, this is becoming one of my favorite products of the year. I love it so much. This is the Etude Marker Tint Liquid Lip Tint. I happened to see people talking about this on TikTok, so when I went to my Costco, I saw that they had like a triple like sample pack, and it was basically 3 different shades of this marker tint. And what I like so much about this as a lip tint connoisseur at this point, compared to the other peel-off ones, is it's just so much quicker. I don't know if it necessarily has the same lasting power as the peel-off ones, but it's so much easier to apply. It's so much less messy. It takes about 1/4 of the time, and it's just so nice, and the colors are beautiful. I don't think they have them at Costco anymore, but they sell them online, and they're just such a good product. K-Beauty knows what they're doing with skincare, with makeup, etc. So this is no different. It is an incredible lip product. I just put a little bit of this on and some gloss, and I am good for the day. Next up, for a product that I actually somehow was sent to me by the brand, they reached out and they were like, hey, can we send you some products? And they sent me so much stuff, and that's from K18. Thank you so much. So I am not by any means required to say this, but this dry shampoo has changed my life. This is the K18 Air Wash Dry Shampoo. I actually saw a ton of people talking about this, so I was so excited when they included it. But it is, can you hear that? It is a liquid spray dry shampoo, so it goes from liquid to powder, and it is incredible. It's actually funny because when I posted about getting this package on Instagram, my hairstylist replied, and she was like, that's my favorite dry shampoo of all time. And I was like, I'm so excited to try it, and I am happy to report back that it is amazing. I had some greasy bangs yesterday. I just spritzed a little bit of this on, did my makeup, let it set in, brushed it out, good as new. Like, literally so good. Yes, it's expensive. I do think it goes a long way. You're using typically 1 to maybe 3 sprays per section, so you're really not using a lot, and it comes with 4 ounces of liquid. So I actually think it ends up lasting you longer than like one of those aerosol ones where you're going forever. And this is just such a fantastic, fascinating formula where it starts from a liquid, it goes to a powder. It feels kind of counterintuitive at first. You're like, okay, my hair's wet now, but it's dry shampoo. But then it dries and it is amazing. I think it's worth the hype. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I think this will be just like my new go-to #1 dry shampoo from now on. It's that good. This next product was a recommendation from Hydration CEO, who I truly believe and trust in anything she recommends. I've mentioned her on these favorites videos before. She is an influencer to me. Yes, very much so. And she actually posted about this face wash recently. This is the Panoxyl Acne Foaming Wash for face and body. It has 10% benzoyl peroxide, but this actually you don't use on your face. You use this on your armpits. I know. That's kind of weird. But she talked about how basically this is like an antibacterial type of situation for your underarms. It kills the bacteria and it makes you not stink. It's amazing. I don't struggle with body odor on a day-to-day basis, but I always feel like I smell bad in my armpits after I fake tan. I usually fake tan once a week, and like for the first day or so afterwards,
this guy stinks!
And I have tried to like scrub my armpits. I've tried to layer on deodorant. I used to carry around deodorant with me because I was so insecure that like I smelled bad on the first day after tanning. Then I saw her recommend this. She says that basically you just glob some of it on your hand, you apply it as a mask under your armpits, you kind of let it sit as you're doing your thing in the shower. I'll just like shave my legs, whatever. Then you rinse it off really, really, really well. And if you don't rinse it off super well, it can bleach your towel, so you gotta be careful. And then it neutralizes the smell under your armpits. I'm pretty sure she said she's not like able to wear deodorant, and then she just uses this and it's changed her life. And I gotta say, it's changed mine too. I used it this morning. I cannot smell a thing, but it's kind of one of those like influencer-y things where it's like, try this, it's gonna change your life. No, like actually this changed my life. This is just so good and I am so happy that it is in my life. I am going to buy vats of this at this point, because even if you don't self-tan and you're struggling with like folds, or if you're a plus size girly and you have bits that you feel like maybe have odor, try this. It really is fantastic and so worth the hype. Next up is another product that I was sent because I used it in like an ad partnership for a previous video, but I love it so much I have repurchased it multiple times now, and that is the Supergoop Play sunscreen. I love this stuff so much, specifically the spray. I love it. I first had the vanilla orchid scent, I believe it was, went through that instantly. Then I tried the sunny citrus, went through that instantly. Now I'm gonna try the coconut after that. I also love the everyday lotion. I have the face lotion. I actually purchased the lip balm as well. Like, I am sold. I have been telling everyone in my life about this sunscreen. We just went to the beach for like a week straight and I did not burn one single time, and I can't tell you how rare that is for me because I burn like so monumentally. I am such a fair skinned girly, and the fact that I did not burn at all whatsoever was a miracle, truly. So I am not just saying this because I have previously worked with them, because now I am a customer and it is in fact worth the hype. I was influenced to try them out initially and I cannot begin to tell you how much I love it. So yeah, I will be throwing these in my beach bag for the end of time. Drew is a big fan of the lotion. He likes this one a lot better. I love the spray a lot better. They're just, mwah, chef's kiss. Next up for the fashion category, this may come as no surprise if you watched, I think it was my last video where I tested these out, but the Hailey Bieber Gap jeans really are that good. They are. I hate to admit it. I don't love that we're now paying like $89 for jeans from Gap. I'm pretty sure it's 100% cotton, so I don't love that it's expensive, but to me it feels like an investment because I will pay a little bit more if I know something is gonna last me a long time. It's made with good quality materials, and these really are fantastic. So these are the extra baggy jean. I think she had a baggy jean and then an extra baggy. I just grabbed what I could find. If you watched the last video, like I mentioned, I'll go into like the full details. I try it on, everything like that, but I've washed these. They fit phenomenally still. I'm so glad I was able to snag a pair. I actually did see recently, like I think yesterday, I happened to look on the Gap website and they did have a few sizes. Also check your stores. I feel like you're probably a lot more likely to find something in store than online these days, but they are so beautiful. They are like the jeans I have been waiting for so long. They're low rise, but not too low rise on me. I went with my usual size. I've seen a lot of people talk about how they had to like size up a couple of sizes. That's, I think, if you want that really low slung, very baggy look, but these are just my typical size and they fit amazing and I love them so much. Next up, this will probably come as no surprise to you. This was a natural transition as a nostalgic girl, and just the way that things were going, the trajectory, you know, of me being nostalgic lately and kind of diving back into trends of yore. I bought some gauchos and I don't have a single regret about it. I believe I got these on Amazon. Don't really like 100% recommend these ones, but I'm gonna link some that I tried on from Tilly's recently that I liked. Like, they're just a wardrobe staple. I'm literally gonna wear them after this because millennials, remember who you are. You know what I mean? I feel like it's definitely jarring for some millennials that are like, okay, wait, I had that the first time around. I don't want to see that again. But for me, it's exciting. It's thrilling. I have big girl money now. I am so ready for a soft pants movement, especially going into like slightly cooler months coming up here pretty soon. I think these are going to transition really well into fall. Like, imagine these with a cute little cardigan or something. Oh, but I truly cannot tell you how much I have been wearing these. They are like wearing pajamas in public, which what could be better? And if you have been curious about hopping back on the gauchos train, or if you're younger and you didn't wear them the first time around and you want to try them out, I definitely recommend them. Next, for the home category, I only have one item for this, but I have been mind blown by these, and I can't believe that I didn't have these in my life sooner, and that is a bathroom trash can. It's amazing. This bathroom trash can, I believe I saw someone talk about on TikTok or Instagram Reels. I ordered one immediately. I don't think I ordered like the exact same one, but like a really similar one, and it basically has an automated lid that opens and closes. It's battery powered. You just put your bag in, and then you wave your hand or just kind of stand near the trash can. The lid opens, you stick your trash in there, it closes again. I used to have just like a open lid trash can in my bathroom. It wasn't cute. And then I had like a metal one that clanged every time I opened it. It would like bang up against the wall, or you know, you have to stick your foot in near where the toilet is to like step on the thing. No. This is amazing. It actually looks really nice as well. And yeah, you can just stick it in the corner. It's nice and slim, and it's the best. I love this thing so much. That's how you know I am in my late 30s, because I get excited about things like bathroom trash cans, but oh mama, I love this thing. So if you've been in the market for a bathroom trash can, I'll link the one that I purchased below. There are really similar ones to it, like I mentioned, but I feel that this is the future of bathroom trash cans. Does anyone need a trash can that automatically opens when you wave your hand over it? No, of course not. But do I feel very happy that I have one in my life? Yeah, I do. This next category is going to be called random or miscellaneous. There are just a bunch of different things that I have thrown together that don't really fit into specific categories, and the first one is going to be a candy, and that is Percy Pigs. I am so happy that Percy Pigs have made their way over to the US. Percy Pigs are a gummy candy from the UK that is specifically from the grocery store called M&S. I first discovered them, I want to say when I went to the UK for the first time in 2018. But either way, over the years, I have fallen in love with Percy Pigs, and we just don't have anything similar to it in the US. So imagine my surprise when I woke up one day and I had a DM on Instagram and someone said, Carrie, you need to go to Target right now because they are selling M&S candy like Percy Pigs and Colin the Caterpillars in the US. And I was like, I'm on my way. So I literally went, cleaned them out. I got the reversey Percys, I got the regular Percy Pigs, I got the fizzy pigtails, I got the Colin the Caterpillars regulars, the sours, the fruit and cream. I literally went ballistic in this place, and I have become addicted. I can't stop eating them. I've gotten my entire family into them. Drew's nieces are obsessed with them now. Sister, mom, my mom. I love them so much. What do I love about them? Thank you. I'm so glad you asked. They are the perfect chewy consistency. You can like give them a little tug, but it's not anything crazy. They're kind of marshmallowy in a way as well. And then if you'd like more of the gummy and less of the marshmallow, you can go with the reversey Percy, which is like flip-flopped, and it is just the best candy. And the day that we don't have access to those anymore, I will actually cry, I'm pretty sure. It is just that serious for me, and I love them so much. So if you're a big gummy candy fan, I would definitely recommend checking them out. The flavor is kind of like strawberry-ish. I'm not really sure, just try it. It's really good. My next random favorite is this beach bag that I got recently. I just got this one on Amazon, but they have like a bunch. And this is just like needed. I was going to the beach every day and I was carrying a bunch of tote bags and like things that didn't really fit a bunch of things in them. So I got this one. It's a checkered print. It has these front mesh pockets that you can put your sunscreen in. I have like an anti-chafing thing in there. I have lip balm. There's also a pocket in here that has my chapstick. There's a pocket, I believe, that you can put your wet swimsuit in as well. I can't remember which one that is. It has a little thing on the side for your water bottle and a strap to strap it in. There's pockets in the back if you want to put like your Kindle or a book or something. And then the big compartment in the middle. Oh, here it is actually. There's a waterproof part here where you can put your wet bathing suit when you're done. This little zipper pocket. It's huge. It fits my beach blanket and 2 towels. There's also compartments inside of the big compartment. Like, I just couldn't dream of a better beach bag. I have my beach blanket in there right now. I'm going to the beach this afternoon actually, and I will be filling this to the brim. It is just the best. And now I'd have a dedicated beach bag that has things ready to go in them at all times, like clean towels, sunscreen, little snacks. I have like a snack pouch in here with just random things. And now that I live a little bit closer to the beach and like good beaches, I'm gonna be using this thing all the time. And local summer is about to start here in Southern California, which is usually like late August to, I don't know, beginning, middle of October, before it starts getting cool outside, where everyone is like kind of back in their homes. There's less tourists, everyone's back in school, and then like more of the locals kind of go to the beach, and I'm very excited for more beach days to come. The last favorite in this category is a piece of felt art that I made with my partner. We just one day, I don't know, I think I saw it on Pinterest or something, and we felt inspired and we went to the craft store and we made everything. And it's so cute. It's really stupid, like in a loving, endearing way, and I love it so much. So we just had like a thrifted frame that we already had. We just laid a piece of felt down, made like the kind of shapes that were relatively similar to the inspo, and then we framed it and hung it on the wall, and it is the cutest thing ever. We've gotten so many compliments since people have come over. I also got a ton of compliments from people who like saw it when I posted it on my Instagram story, so I thought I'd share it on here. And you could make anything. You could make something like your pet, you could make your house, you could make cute little strawberries or fruit things or stars or teacups or whatever you want. Like, I just love felt art, and I will definitely be doing more of it. And I like the ones too that people take thread and they kind of sew bits down. This was just like a glue one, but I kind of want to keep playing around with it and maybe see what other things I can end up creating. It would also be really fun to make as a gift for somebody. If you're looking for a gift idea, make them like a nice, heartfelt, no pun intended, piece of art. It's just so special. Next up for the book category, we have 2 very different books, but 2 very popular books, and for good reason. Let me tell you, they were both really good. The first one is Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. This book has been my favorite book of the year by far. It's maybe been my favorite read of the last few years. This is a book about a man named Cyrus who is dealing with addiction. He's dealing with grief. He's an Iranian American who is queer, and he is just dealing with a lot. There is so much pain and sorrow that he's dealing with. He's a poet, and he becomes obsessed with this idea of martyrdom and martyrs, and kind of getting to the bottom of what that means for him and his own depression. And there are so many, I cannot wait to continue to reread this. It is so special to me. There are so many gems of little, he just has bar after bar after bar. I need to go back in here with a highlighter and just highlight everything. I saw someone refer to this as having stretched their brain and heart, and that is exactly how I would describe this. I savored every moment of this. I took probably 2 months to get through this because I would just read it in little bits and pieces, and I didn't want it to end. It was just such a beautiful piece of art, and it's such gorgeous writing. Like, he's so good at this. This is his debut novel, I'm pretty sure, but even if it isn't, it is just so good. I learned a lot from reading this as well. I learned new words. I learned new things about Persian culture. I smiled, I laughed, I cried. It was beautiful. If you've read this, let me know what you think about it without spoilers, because don't spoil it for anyone else. I feel like this review on the back of the book explains it perfectly. It says, Martyr is so much its own creation that comparisons don't help. I agree. I just remembered that I forgot to include why I first found this book, and it's because Hudson Williams recommended it on his Instagram stories, and he called it dazzling. And I agree. I left out that pivotal detail. He was the first one to influence me. And then I saw everyone else talking about it. The other book was actually an audiobook, and I had been so influenced by hearing everyone talk about the book called Yesteryear by Carol Claire Burke. Without any spoilers, this is a book about a tradwife influencer who suddenly wakes up one day and she's back in the time that she used to glamorize, like this kind of early 1850s, very different time in the world. And it is such a fascinating book because I haven't read too many books where I truly hate the main character, but I need to know what happens. She's so unlikable. She just sucks. The main character sucks. And yet you become immersed in this world. You're just so waiting on what happens next. And I think it was so well done. I believe this is also the debut novel from this author, and I really enjoyed it. The ending, a lot of people didn't like. I actually personally really enjoyed it, and I think it was the perfect ending. I don't think there could ever be another ending in my personal opinion. But listening to the audiobook was a little bit different because I haven't really had that experience with like a sort of book of this nature while listening to it. Usually it's like you're reading and you're flipping through the pages, but listening to it, I would just be like doing chores or something and just stopping like, this book is crazy. There is about one character or maybe two characters, the children basically, that I enjoyed in the book and no one else. Everybody else sucks. And that's what I think is so fun about it, is continuing on with this story and this character with her being just so unlikable and a really bad person and still absolutely needing to know what happens next. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. If you're somebody who enjoys audiobooks, check that out. I kind of did it for the first time. I'm really picky about audiobooks. I'm kind of, I don't like a lot of people's voices. So yeah, definitely recommend this book if you are curious about the premise like I was. I just listened to it on Spotify and it was great. Okay, next up I'm gonna quickly run through TV shows because I've been yapping for long enough. The first one is Love Island UK. Who's surprised? Love Island UK specifically is so superior. It's the original Love Island. It's the best Love Island. I don't want to watch people cracking on that are from like Minnesota and Virginia. I want to watch people that are from Kent and from Blackpool or wherever. That to me is more fascinating. I love the lingo. I've learned so much about British culture from watching that show. I have to watch it with captions because I genuinely don't know what people are saying half the time, and it's the best. I just feel like it's a little more pure. Like, it's definitely still Love Island, but it's not as, I don't know if I should say horny as the US one. It's just, to me, it feels a little more focused on the actual dating and courtship of it all and less about like kind of the challenges, and it's not as freaked out. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for me, that's just not my favorite thing. So yeah, I really love Love Island UK. I think I've watched like 10 plus seasons of it now, and it's just like one of my favorite shows. I love it. Next is Widow's Bay, probably my #1 show of the year. We'll see when I do my end of 2026 roundup video, but this is a horror comedy that's starring Matthew Rhys. He's a Welsh actor who was recently in The Beast in Me, I think it's called, from Netflix, and Claire Danes was in that with him. He was phenomenal in that. So then we started watching this one. It is such a good show. It is equal parts scary and hilarious. I love these characters. I love this fictional town. It's basically about a man who is the mayor of this town that they're trying to really like ramp up the tourism for and make it into the next Martha's Vineyard, but just creepy things keep happening within the town, and like there's maybe rumors of like a curse. And I loved it so much. Beautifully, beautifully done. Next up is a show called Toxic Town. I believe this was originally a BBC show. I'm not sure, but they put it on Netflix and we watched it probably like a month or so ago, and it was so good. It has Jodie Comer, is that her name? Her name is Jodie Whittaker, so sorry about that. Two icons in their own right. It has Amy Lou Wood in it. It's a true story about a town in the UK called Corby where there is something toxic happening in their area that is causing birth defects and or deaths amongst children in the town. And it is not super light, airy watching, especially knowing that these things happened. It's devastating, but it's a really well done show, and we gave it like 5 stars. Truly fantastic, loved it. And then the last one is a Netflix docuseries that we watched that I have not been able to stop thinking about, and it's called Maternal Instinct. Oh my goodness. It's very disturbing, just to warn you. It is very disturbing. It's a true crime documentary about a woman who, I don't even want to give everything away, but it is so deeply troubling, and it's a woman who's just kind of, I don't know, not well and desperate to con people and scam and do whatever it takes to get what she wants. And I'll just say that, but that's one of those ones where it blew my mind and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. And it makes me really kind of feel sad that people like that exist, but it was gripping and I can't recommend it enough if you're into the whole true crime of it all. So yeah, those are all of my current favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If you want to see a de-influencing video of things that I have tested out that I don't love and don't super recommend, definitely let me know in a comment below. As always, anything that is available that I mentioned in this video will be linked down in the description box below for you in case you want to check it out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!